The coin, commonly called the 2009p Sacagawea dollar, had a number of changes and historical context worth knowing. The series originally began as the Sacagawea dollar in 2000, featuring the Shoshone woman Sacagawea on the obverse. In 2009, the U.S. Mint transitioned this coin into the Native American $1 coin program. The obverse still shows Sacagawea, but each year the reverse design changes to honor different Native American theme. Specifically for the 2009 coin, the reverse design for most issues depicts the Three Sisters method of agriculture: corn, beans, squash, in reference to indigenous agricultural practices. Another important change: starting in 2009, the mint mark, date, and motto moved to the coin's edge instead of the face. The mint mark P denotes the Philadelphia Mint. The mintage for the 2009p regular strike version was about 39.2 million. So while at first glance the coin may look like just another dollar coin, it is part of a transitional year, first year of the Native American $1 coin program, and incorporates some design and manufacturing changes, edge lettering, different reverse, which make it a more interesting collectible than many standard circulating coins. Despite the historical interest, the majority of 2009p coins are not especially rare. Here's what collectors and websites report, according to one source. A 2009p Sacagawea dollar in average circulated condition is worth only about US $1.52, and in high mint state, uncirculated, up to about US $5.05. On the major grading collector site, PCGS, for the regular strike 2009p position B coin mintage, approximately 39.2 million. An auction record shows $695 for an MS68 grade specimen. So for most everyday coins of this date mint, the value remains modest, face value, or slightly above if in excellent condition. One must note, many collectors caution that unless you have a significant error, high grade, or rare variety, it's unlikely this coin will yield huge returns. For example, as one Reddit user put it, it is definitely not a Cheerios or Wounded Eagle dollar. They're wrong. Unless you have a very rare Cheerios variant, it's a $1 coin. Thus, yes, the coin is collectible. But for most specimens the premium is small unless you hit one of the special cases. Where the real value lies for this issue is in varieties and errors. If you know what to look for, you might have something worth notably more. Some of the key ones: missing edge lettering, because the edge had the date, mint mark, and motto after 2009. Coin struck without the proper edge lettering, or with weaky missing edge lettering, can command higher prices. For example, if there's one error that really stands out, it's the missing edge lettering. Some were struck without it. Rotated die errors. A rotated die error, where obverse and reverse are misaligned, can fetch a few $100s. For example, a 2009 DMS60 for 100-degree rotated die sold for $585. Double die, die crack, strike through, rim cut, clipped planchette. The value of such errors depends heavily on grade, rarity, and visibility. For instance, a 2009p die crack error graded MS62 sold for $505 in a past sale. Special strike, satin finish. There are special strike versions, non-circulating, of the 2009p Native American series position A satin finish that carry much lower mintages, approximately $784,614 for one variant, and correspondingly higher values. Example, SP68 grade selling around $100 in one auction, according to PCGS. So if you're examining one of these coins, it's worth checking for clean, sharp condition, any abnormalities on the edge, double die signs, misalignment, and ensuring that daty mint mark A edge lettering is correct. Here's a practical checklist you can use if you have a 2009p Sacagawea dollar or several and want to assess it might be worth more than face value. Mint mark and date location. The coin should show P mint mark for Philadelphia and date, typically on the edge for 2009 issues. If missing or unusual, that's a flag. Edge lettering. Look around the rim edge carefully. Are the inscriptions E pluribus unum, in God we trust, date, mint, present, and crisp? Any missing, weak, or partial lettering might indicate an error. Condition A grade. Is the coin uncirculated? Does it still have original luster? Are there minimal marks or wear? Higher grade equals higher premium potential. Variety, position. There are position A and position B variants for some strikes, edge lettering, orientation differences, and also special strike, satin finish versions. Research which one you have. PCGS lists, for example, position A and position B for 2009p. Errors. Look for abnormal features, double dies, die cracks, rim cuts, clipped plankets, MIS strikes, rotated dies. Use a magnifier. Some of these fetch hundreds of dollars. Authenticity. Certification. If you believe you have something high grade or rare, consider having the coin graded by a reputable service, for example PCGS or NGC, because certification tends to add trust to value. Market check. Even when you find an error or rare variety, check recent auction results or sales to see what people are actually paying now. Prices fluctuate. Keep it safe if you believe the coin has big value potential. Store it in protective coin holder. Avoid cleaning it, which can destroy value, and avoid unnecessary handling. It's important to set realistic expectations. The 2009p Sacagawea dollar is legal tender for $1 in the United States. You could spend it, although in practice very few people use them for circulation nowadays. Most coins of this issue are common with tens of millions minted. Regular specimens are worth around face value, or a little above in uncirculated condition. The phrase big money in the context of this coin usually applies only to the error/rare variety market, which is a niche subset of the total coins. Unless you have one of those rare error coins, missing edge lettering, die cracks, etc., you likely don't have something worth hundreds or thousands. As one Redditor noted, unless you have a very rare variant, it's a $1 coin. Reddit. That said, the coin does carry historical interest and is part of a popular series among US coin collectors, which means it can hold value for the right person.